Alright, looks like our load is ready. I'm going to get my toboggan on and my jacket on because it's a little nippy out this morning after the storm came through. And I'm going to move across the terminal here to the other side and hook up, and we're going to get down the road, and be moving here in just a minute. Get all this information written down before I get over there so that I'm ready to hook. I'm going to write my destination down. My trailer down. We're taking a 53. Get all this information in so I have it. I'm gonna get on yard move before I start moving. We go on yard move on the ELD, it allows us to move more than 5 miles an hour. And I put in there that I'm going to do my pre-trip on there. It documents for DOT what we're doing on our logs. Looks like the truck is moved. Now I've got some times to reject, it looks like, because it wasn't me driving. Sometimes this ELD is frustrating. Now it's got to restart. We're getting a late start. This Ocala 2 is supposed to go out at 7 o'clock. It's already 8:15 before we even get our load. So I called to check on it, and he goes, "Oh, it's been closed. I need to get it approved." That's aggravating as hell. Well, that's going to put me in, pretty well count on 12 hours me driving. So that's going to put us in down Ocala at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's just going to throws our week off. When you start late, you're going to end the week late. And it just... Ocala 2, you know your week's going to be late anyway. So now we already know our week's going to end an hour later than what we knew anyway. It's just aggravating. especially when you call them to check on the load. Oh, it's been ready. Well, why didn't you put it in the app and go on and approve it so we could get rolling? That just, some of the stuff we have to deal with. It's frustrating when you know you want to just go ahead and get your week started so you can get it over with. It's aggravating. Especially when you start in a week a little bit on the tired side anyway. Alright, I'm going to move over here to the other side of the terminal. We always stay back here on the back side, out of everybody's way. We don't stay over at line haul. We stay back here on the back side where it's quiet, because we always come a little early. It helps us get on our drive routine, sleep routine, to come early. That's one thing you got to think about when you're driving, teaming, or solo. You gotta figure out your sleep routines. I think I'll just go this way. We try to get ourselves in a routine so that we can adapt on the truck as easily as possible. Looks like I'm going to get hung up regardless how I go, so I'm just going to weave my way through here. Let's see how they get these dollies stuck all over the ground. Some of these yards don't put up with that. Anyway, like I was saying, one of the things you got to think about is getting proper rest while you are on the truck, especially teaming, because you drive, you sleep. You drive, you sleep, because the truck never stops. And so when we start our week coming in every week, of course you have your weekends and you're doing, you know, what you do when you normally live. And so we have to think about when we leave back out, getting back on the truck routine. And so it's easier for us to leave early so that we can get readjusted back on our drive schedule. Come on, Miss Ma'am, so I can go. I've been waiting an hour and a half late. Hurry up, take your time. go right down here. Outbound trailers are now across from line haul office. The line haul office is where you go in to get your loads and stuff, but we now use an app. Since COVID, they put everything on an app, which makes it really nice. I'm glad they stuck with it. You don't have to go into line haul too much now. Some of them you still don't go into. Some of them you can now, but some of them they still don't let you go into. Alright, I'm looking for trailer 955049. These squirrel ass brakes. And I see it right there. Second trailer right here on the right. And of course it looks high. I'll go out here and lower this trailer. Alright, so I got hooked up. Now I got to email my pictures. And I think I've touched on this before. I don't have a problem taking pictures. I don't have a problem with the front and rear cameras. It's for our protection. Complete my paperwork. I'm putting the seal number on it. To trucking. We don't just hook a trailer and take off. We have to do a pre-trip every time. And then once we do the pre-trip, we document it on our logs. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm documenting that I did the pre-trip on this trailer number. Defects found. Getting ready to go. Get everything situated before I roll. That way I'm not distracted by all this stuff being in the way. Bluetooth mics for the GoPro came in, but didn't bother to tell us that the GoPro for this particular mic had to have an adapter. So the adapter's now ordered, and we gotta wait till we come in next week to get the adapter, so we have the Bluetooth mic. So I'm hoping that this headset is working so that you can hear. Because we've been struggling with the sound quality. And anyway, turn this little camera around. Maybe we'll get some footage along the way today. I'm gonna turn it off for now. Scoot out the gate and get my little arse down the road. I'm hoping that I'm not running into a bunch of rain today, because we sure got it last night. Actually, I say we got it. We didn't actually get a lot of rain. She did get some, but we lucked out and came up through a window. And didn't get in the worst of it. Came up earlier than what we had planned because of that. We saw that we had some red sails behind us. We decided we better scoot on out of here. We really try our best to work around the weather as much as possible. Going out the gate here. They don't typically inspect the 53s. They usually come out and inspect the chains and the hookup on the doubles. And I know that getting over to Manchester is going to take all of my minutes driving. I'll have about, if I'm lucky, I'll have anywhere from 6 to 20 minutes left out of my 11 hours of driving when I get over there, so I always wait till I get to the gate to put myself on drive, just to save those. You don't think 2 or 3 minutes or a minute makes a difference, but on this particular drive, it makes all the difference. You have to be very strategic working with your clock. That son of a gun had me on drive. I hate it when this thing does that. It had already flipped me over. I'm 15 minutes in on my drive time. That fucking pisses me off.